Cooking me up, baby. Cooking me up now. Cooking me up, baby. Cooking me up. Cook me all up. Cook me all up. Hey, how you doing, America? It's episode 55 of The Wave, and it feels good. We have just gotten home from a beautiful trip to Orlando, Florida, the last of the tropical tour dates for the year, and it was perfect. I'd like to thank your local geologist for perfect weather, no rain, sunshine, some of that vitamin D, all the right things. And also, shout out to the Tin Roof for having us. It was some great slots to have. We played 10 p.m. to 1 a.m. both nights or around that. You know, we had to push back a little bit of the start time. But we had some nice crowds, some nice people come up. People littered money on that stage, and that's always welcome. I'll tell you what. Oh, shout out to Gracie and to Gigi for coming out. Shout out to Casey Joe for making my damn night and providing some kind of Vegas bomb. It was delicious, and I'd like to see you in that hoodie very soon, sister. Who else came up? Oh, Kelly and Christian. Congrats on making it to Orlando. Y'all deserve a nice little trip, you sweet homeowners, you. But yeah, so we got to have some nice friends down there. And so much love to the boys of The Recipe, to John Frisch for coming all the way from Nashville, Nick Hack for making the trip amidst finals week, and my man Jordan for doing so much of that driving. We arrived back home at 5:30 a.m. Monday morning and immediately went to Waffle House, where we found our former selves meeting our current selves. The shell meets the meat. Okay. Well, there was a lot of good things going on. Let's check out a little bit of the footage. Jordan, would you mind manning that helm and hitting play on here for me? This first show, I was very ecstatic that, you know, I had been trying out the Helix for a little while now, and I wanted to be able to go on fly dates without my my amp. So even though we did drive, I wanted to leave the amp home, save some space. And for the first time to hear that guitar tone, I was pretty damn happy with it. Let that thing rip for a sec. Can't stop away from grounding, ain't my choice to be an angel. Pretty sure I'm the only guy in Orlando wearing a scarf that night, but I'm okay with it. Judgment passed, judgment passed. Now, if only I could get those pants to be the right color red for that guitar. Ooh, John Fresh. Yeah. Those people just born to be bad, man. Bumping. We'll do what's right. Yeah. You pause that, brother. And y'all know that one. It's called Crown to Killer. We've been watching a fair amount of that Beatles doc. Oh, you gotta leave that in that quadrant there. We've been watching a fair amount of that Beatles doc, as I'm sure many of you have, and it's especially pertinent when I watch anything Beatles. It reminds me of writing this song. I was reading one of the John Lennon biographies I've grabbed over the last couple years, and just reflecting on what kind of crazy someone has to be to go out and take the life of somebody that we all care so much for. I mean, obviously I wasn't there for the 70s. I don't know what the public appearance of the man was, but it's such an extreme to go to, and you realize that some people just have that that nature to do the wrong thing in them, and to fight against that is a very, very potent and personal matter. But reach out to your friends. Make sure they're not plotting to kill anyone famous. That shit does not work out well. And I wish we could have a little more John, but that is what it is. Also, while watching that documentary, it's crazy to get to be in the room and to be watching over those guys' shoulders for those mundane moments. And Jordan made a good point of this, where to listen to them kind of reworking certain lyrics that we know the final answer to is hilarious. Like in Get Back, the amount of variations of who JoJo is nauseating. And I love every time they say Muriel, especially. Also, the amount of smoking going on in that set is inspiring. Those guys sound way too pretty to be burning through packs like that. And also, why is Paul smoking stogies? That's what really threw me. I was like, I could see Paul smoking some cigarettes, but he's smoking thick cigars on that set, and it's quite badass. Also, Ringo Starr looks like old Greg. There, I said it. Feel free to make memes. Please don't tag me in them. I want no part of this. Well, let's check out a little bit more of this. One thing I will add before we get into Funkadelic, the Helix, again, has given me this new palette of color that I am just loving. I've never had an envelope filter to really get that tone. So it's been cool to have some new sounds to mess with and to realize like what aspects of a pedal like an envelope filter really come through, really don't come through, and where they start to add some funk to the mix. So let that thing rip for me, brother. Just hit play. It'll run over. Funkadelic. 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 The envelope filter's not as prominent as I remembered it, but it's so crazy to hear how these pedals work with the amp sims on there. Like, I was really dissatisfied with that tone. Bounce. Funkadelic. 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 Funky baby now. Man, it's so much fun to play the songs that we've really made the last year and a half of touring about with the different configurations. Like most of the stuff John and I have probably only played together 5-6 times now. It's just like passing shows in Nashville. But he's really kind of carved out his interpretation of that music. And also, I love when guys start pulling the that background vocal on there. That I think Jada Klink initially wrote that. But on the studio version that is now coming out January 28th, you'll hear Jada and Charisse doing that part. And man, it makes me happy. Shit just bumps. Also, I'm pretty sure Nick kicked through that kick drum. Like we came into the show the next night, and the drummer before us was like, yeah, there's a hole in the kick. I taped it, but there's a hole in the kick. And I don't blame Nick, but I blame Nick, you know? Orlando, what a place to be. The home of putt-putt, in which place I won. Suck it, boys. I will show the card and my math later on. Because I was humiliated by my math last time we played putt-putt. I didn't calculate it, but I came up 2 strokes ahead, and then I left those gentlemen in a parking lot so I could run some errands. Damn, it felt good. Well, hey, it is going to be a great week for the band. We have a couple of private shows here in Cincy on the way back, so let's hop into the dates and make sure we know what we're doing here. For the solo acoustic stuff, December 10th, I'm going to be at the Pub Rookwood. Shout out to the Pub. I didn't know that they had the full franchise, so I played the Orlando store, not realizing that the two were correlated at all. And now I get to come back and see which one's a little more bumping. So I got big expectations for the Pub. December 12th, I'm back at Northern Row. You may see me sipping on that growler all the time. It is not beer. I put water in that thing, but I do love the beer at Northern Row. I also love their food, so please come kick it with me. That's a 1 to 5 set. Then every single Sunday night, you know what it be and know what they do. Come swim in the bowl with your man, Wet Waters. I'm going to be playing from 7 to 11 at the Fishbowl at the Banks. December 15th. Find me at the Indianapolis Tin Roof. I want to give a shout out to Tasia and Ryan. I'm trying to come see you, fam. Let's kick it for a little bit. December 17th, I'm back at the Overlook at the Summit Hotel. This is a gorgeous rooftop bar of wonderful staff. It's in like the Oakley area of Cincinnati, so come and kick it with me. December 18th, I'm back at Kroger's warming up for Afroman. Whatever that means. It's going to be an adventure of a day, so come catch me by the frozen food from 12 to 3 p.m. And then December 19th, you know what it be, you know how they do. The Fishbowl is for swimming and for drinking. Come and see me from 7 to 11. You mind hopping in there? Let's talk about the full band dates. December 9th. This Thursday, we're going to be burning down Rick's Tavern, musically, not literally, but insurance adjusters, watch yourself. If it burns down physically, I take no liability for this. We'll also be celebrating the 24th birthday of my man, Sony Grappone, Jordan Detour, the ultimate detour up ahead. Please come party with us. He may be making a guest appearance for a couple of tunes. Also, so might Tommy Lee. Please come see it. December 16th, we're back in Chicago, Illinois at the HVAC Pub. We will be playing at 10 o'clock till about 1, maybe a little bit later. Shout out to all our Chicago friends. We have seen so much love lately. We can't wait to be back. Also, I'm definitely getting one of those thick pizzas. December 18th, I can't tell you how excited we are about this. We're going to be opening for Afroman again with See You in the Funnies at Riverfront Live. One of the best venues in the city. The indoor side of it sounds fantastic. They have this beautiful line array system. And also that bar staff kicks ass. My man Paul Bean Matthews is going to be working, I hope. I'm not sure of that, so I will be calling him after this to guarantee. December 25th, it is a Christmas condition that you come and see us at the Cincy Tin Roof. That show goes from 10 to 2 most likely, and it will be bumping. Please bring all your leftover eggnog. You cannot drink it in the bar, but please bring your leftover eggnog. Understood? No receipts, no bows, no ribbons, as much adhesive tape as possible. I don't know if there's not adhesive tape now that I say that. As much adhesive tape as possible in eggnog. January 7th, we have the Impatient Release Party at Fretboard Brewing. I think we're going to have Kyle Hackett Trio on that show, The Vibes. We're going to start at 8 o'clock. That's a full band featuring Chris Keith on the saxophone, Jason Branscombe on the trombone, the secret ingredients of the recipe, man. Johnny Disco on the bass, Nick Hack on the drum kit, Jamarco Thomas on the keys. It will be bumping. But welcome home, everybody. Thanks, Orlando, for having us again. It is a beautiful holiday season. Tell the people you care about them that you love them today, not tomorrow. This moment is precious. And thanks for tuning into another episode of the Weekly Wave. Marbles in the Mouth, episode 55. Hot diggity damn. Peace, y'all.